that why do I need to prove it to a man? Why does a woman 24/7 have to prove to a man that she is good enough? Fundamental question. Would you like to say something about that?
Hello, my name is Jnaneshwari. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra itself. I completed my master's in culture, media and governance from Jamia University, Delhi. And I lost my father before 3 years. And after that, he got a cancer. After that, there was so much family pressure, society pressure, community pressure. My dad was a sanitary worker. And I had a huge pressure. You have to do the relinquishment certificate. You have to submit the certificate. You will not. If I'm asking anything in a property or in anything, it's like I'm asking for. I'm asking for like. It's not my right. I'm asking for the. घर में जो भी सारी चीज़ें हैं उसमें मैं हिस्से मांग रही हूँ, हिस्सेदारी मैं कर रही हूँ. एज अ वूमन आई एम आस्किंग फॉर अ हिस्सा. हाँ, और एज अ लाइक इफ इज एनी अदर मैन, इफ माई आई हैव माई ब्रदर एंड इट्स हिज राइट, बट इफ आई एम आस्किंग इट्स मैं हिस्सा मांग रही हूँ.
If your brother is asking,
Yes.
it's his right.
Yeah.
And if you are asking,
मैं हिस्सेदारी कर रही हूँ घर
Your?
में. मैं हिस्सेदारी कर रही हूँ.
हिस्सेदारी. Okay.
Yes. Again, now I'm come back from Delhi and like there is a huge pressure for marriage, and guy want a girl who is look fair, educated, healthy, but he doesn't want the girl like me. He wants to pursue his
But
her career.
you're a very beautiful girl. What do you mean he doesn't
Thank you.
want a girl like you?
Thank you. But they want a girl like me, but they don't want like a girl who is who wants to pursue her career in journalism, in PR, or any social where you connect with the people, or it has a social job. They don't want like girl like me. They want 9 to 5 girl who is doing office work. She will come back at 5. She will serve you She will cook for you. She will serve you food and everything. The girl like me who wants to go into the journalism field, who wants to go on the.
But why would a man not be proud of a wife who goes out, works, is independent, is living her own vision, her own dream? Why is it that the man is uncomfortable with this idea?
Then I think the man or his family would not be able to control on her.
But why is this control so important for a man?
Because always women treated as a secondary sex or human. They're not treated as an equal, or they're not treated as an equal human being or an equal citizen of this country, I feel.
Do you think men feel they are superior to women?
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
They do?
Yes, they do.
So it's a mindset problem.
Yeah, it's a mindset problem. It's a patriarchal problem. The way it's.
And you come into contact every day of your life with this patriarchy.
Yes.
The roads are controlled by the patriarchy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
The businesses are controlled by the patriarchy. The school education system is controlled by the patriarchy.
There is a caste hierarchy.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this?
Like, I just wanted to treat my education, or I wanted to look at my education it's a dignified thing. I wanted to treat myself as a human being, not as a secondary person or the citizen of this country.
Do you get angry?
Every day,
You get
every
angry
night.
that what is going on? How is this happening?
Yes, every day I got angry. Every night I started thinking about this, how it's like this. I'm educated. I completed my masters in Jamia. Still, I'm facing this. I'm an educated one. Still, I have to face this every day, every night, in every table conversation. It's every time. It's like, oh, you are the girl. You will you are a girl. You will get everything. It's not about, okay, you are educated, you have your own dreams, you have your own ideology, you can think, you have your own thoughts. It's not never like this. It's always like, you are a girl, you are good looking, so any man will get married to you and you will have a good life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
So, we came up with an interesting word, control. Do you feel that society tries to control you, men try to control you in everything that you do. So, here is a trap. And there are 4 methods of control. And I want to understand from you, have I got this right or have I got this wrong? The first method of control, violence. Second method of control, disrespect. Time is used against you, and in every single sphere of life, in some way or the other, men and the system is trying to control you, make sure that you do exactly what it wants. Agreed? And very interestingly, this oppression is disguised as concern. Ki we are very concerned about you. That is why we need to control you. Yes? Okay. So, let's discuss a little bit about violence. Let's discuss a little bit about violence. ये जो लाइन है, कुछ हो गया तो, ये आप अपने को बोलती हो? बाहर जाएंगे तो कुछ हो गया तो? Family members tell you, उधर मत जाओ, कुछ हो जाएगा, right? There are 3 तरीके का कंट्रोल है, 3 तरीके की हिंसा है, सॉरी. एक तो डायरेक्ट है. मैंने आपको पहली फोटो दिखाई, उसमें मैंने कहा कि 70 करोड़ journeys are there. First thing to understand is before they are born, पैदा होने से पहले हर साल 4.5 लाख लड़कियों की हत्या होती है. That is the first violence, पहली हिंसा. दूसरी हिंसा, harassment. इस भीड़ में से 80% लड़कियों को कहीं ना कहीं हरास किया गया है. राइट? सड़क पे, बस पे, रेस्टोरेंट में, स्कूल में, कॉलेज में 80% महिलाओं को हरासमेंट किया जाता है. तकरीबन 30%, 29% महिलाओं पर फिजिकल वायलेंस होती है. घर में, सड़क पे मारा जाता है, धमकाया जाता है, पीटा जाता है. और फाइनल आंकड़ा अनबिलीवेबल, 100 में से 6 महिलाओं को हिंदुस्तान में रेप किया जाता है. 100 में से 6 महिलाओं को हिंदुस्तान में रेप किया जाता है. यह हुई डायरेक्ट फिजिकल वायलेंस. वायलेंस ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी, 50% महिला एजुकेशन या काम को रिजेक्ट करती हैं सेफ्टी के कारण. हिंसा से बचने के लिए 50% महिला एजुकेशन बंद कर देती हैं या फिर जॉब छोड़ देती हैं. और आखिरी फाइनेंशियल हिंसा. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर आप एक महिला हो, एवरेज हिंदुस्तान की महिला को हर साल सेफ्टी पे 17,500 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा खर्च करने पड़ते हैं. ज्यादा कितना ज्यादा? इसका डबल. तो